everybody.
Hey, happy Sunday drive,
Happy
everyone.
Sunday drive. I'm a little upset
Why?
because I have, now all of a sudden, I'm always hungry when we do a Sunday drive because of the chicken wars.
Chicken wars.
Chicken wars. No, don't do it again. Don't get started. Honestly, that was so much fun. It was so totally not what we normally do. I mean,
yeah,
it was just kind of a one-off, I think.
Yeah, but I think we're going to add it to the rotation because people seem to like it.
Okay.
No, I mean, so we won't do chicken wars. We'll do burger wars, we're definitely going to do the drive-through review. We're definitely doing because I got a few things to fix with you people at the drive-through. Because come on.
Indeed.
Anyway, but today...
Yes, today we have actual real estate.
This is going to be more real estate-y.
Of course.
We're going to Lakeside Village.
We are. So we're going to drive through a couple of communities that are new-ish. They've long since closed out, but not years and years and years since closed out. But so the point is, those homes, lovely communities, still relatively new-ish homes.
Yep.
Great resale opportunity, and then of course the real estate facts and figures thrown in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, it just occurs to me though, we don't have a Lakeside theme.
It's all right.
So we'll have to, if you hear a Lakeside theme, it means that my son and I, who have declared ourselves the Lennon and McCartney of real estate-based logo stingers.
You went. It's a pretty high bar there, babe.
Well, no. Who does a better job in the world than us? We brought you the hits Hamlin, Ovation, Ridgewater, and more. Right? So I'm just saying, we're like one of those old K-Tel record things. From the songwriters that brought you Ovation, here comes Lakeside.
That's
okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's really good.
So right now we're in Sidell.
Yes, we are. We're actually, yes, we are. We're on Sidell, and we're getting ready to take a right here, and we're going to head to a couple of communities over there.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to tell them where?
Yeah, of course.
Windermere Isle and Legado. Two great communities. They were both open around the same time-ish. I think Windermere Isle a little bit sooner.
Quicker, yeah.
That was a Beazer Homes community. Some beautiful... What?
We were like an old couple.
Anyway, so yes.
So we're on Sidell. We're taking a right on Summer Lake Park. We'll put maps up, and I've been giving the people, while we've been driving, so much real estate information about those communities that we passed.
So to the left, if we were to take a left here at this little T intersection, we would be going straight into the Hamlin area.
Yes.
We'd be going back, and the opposite direction of us, you would be dumped out at our McDonald's. Cheers.
Dumped out at our McDonald's.
Dumped out at our, in the Hamlin shopping area. So we're coming up here to Fiquette, Fiquette.
And big news right in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
That is, it's the place where it flooded earlier, and we did one of our Sunday drives, and it was flooded to the left. But right in front of us is the new Dreamfinders community that we've all been waiting anxiously for.
We have.
Not ready yet, guys. Don't freak out. Don't start calling me. Do you see the sewer piping over there?
Yeah.
That's where we are, my friends. So that's a new community that's going to be over there.
Palms at Windermere. Although it's funny because there's not nary a palm.
It should be Pines at Windermere.
It should, which would be a lovely name. But that's what it is.
So I grew up in a neighborhood in Virginia Beach.
There's some palmy things right there.
True. I grew up in a neighborhood in Virginia Beach called Bay Lake Pines.
Yes.
And it was just pine trees everywhere. So we called it pine straw. Some people call it pine needles.
Right.
But I don't know if that's because I'm Southern or what. But we called it pine straw. And I remember when all the pine straw, the needles, when the needles would fall, we would have to rake it up and put it around like mulch. Yeah. But we would put the pine straw around the trees and stuff. So anyway.
So there are a few palms I'm seeing, but it's mostly pine and oak. And the mighty oak. So Windermere Isle was built by whom?
Windermere Isle was Beazer. I mentioned that a second ago, but yeah.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. We'll talk about
That's
old
the part
people.
Where I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, so that's Beazer
Homes. It wasn't that I forgot, it's that I wasn't paying attention.
Beazer Homes was the builder on that one. Can I say it 3 times?
Sorry.
Right, so we're turning right into Windermere Isle. So lovely community. Again, this is technically Windermere.
Yes.
It is not the 34787 zip code, but it's like you saw that corner that we just turned on. Yep. That was it.
Beautiful homes.
Yeah. So the community does have an amenity center, which we're going to drive around and show you. So really, it's really lovely. You know, they have some of their beautiful homes, beautiful floor plans. Again, this is all resale in this community, so don't go thinking you can still build in here. The builder has said bye-bye. But that's what I love. So here is an example of a community that's got a little bit more mature growth. You know, see all those little twiggy, the little twiggy trees that they plant on the sidewalk when the community is growing. And so now here it is, you know, what, like 5 years later?
Yeah.
I don't like it this better.
Tell the good people. So some of these roofs have tile roofs.
Correct.
And some don't.
Yeah.
Por qué?
Parce que. That's French, actually.
Okay, cool. Go that way first.
I am.
You know what? I think you might. If you go that way, you're just in Legado.
So I'm going to loop around. Okay, so I'm going to just ignore all of this. We're going to come back to this section.
You've now crossed into Legado.
We've crossed into Legado, which is a Mattamy Homes community.
Yes.
Anyway, also closed out. So tile roofs versus shingles.
Yes.
So this is something that is typically not builder specific. Well, sometimes it's builder specific, but more importantly, it's exterior elevation specific. So let's say you go with more of a Tuscan exterior elevation. So first of all, it's whatever the builder allows you. If there's 2, 3, 4 different exterior elevations, some of them come with shingles, some of them come with tile, and no, you can't mix and match them.
Right.
It's just part of the way it is. Like, for instance, I didn't even realize the home that my daughter and son-in-law are building, the elevation that they chose has a tile roof.
Yeah, right. We didn't even know.
I didn't even pay attention to it.
So coming into Windermere Isle.
Yeah, this is Windermere Isle. So separate community from what we just accessed a second ago when we looped-de-looped.
And they have a no solicitation sign, which people will ignore.
They will ignore it all the time.
Don't ignore the no solicitation sign.
No, it drives me nuts. I know. That's
So tell me. So tell the good people: tile roof versus shingle roof. Both good. Both good roofs.
Yeah.
But what's the so tile roof costs more? Yeah.
It costs more.
And generally we value that as a higher thing. Why?
Well, it's more expensive in the beginning.
Yes.
It lasts a long time, but when it does have to be replaced, it is extremely expensive to replace.
Yeah.
So you have to think about that in terms of your home and the longevity of you living in your home. How adorable. Oh my gosh.
Cuties.
So stinking cute.
So
because excuse me, because if, let's say, you're purchasing a home that's 25 years old and it's got a tile roof on it, we may have trouble.
It's about that time.
And then you're going to be stuck with replacing a roof that's going to be far more expensive than probably what you imagine. You want me to go down here?
Yeah, go straight. Because
and then we'll come back here.
No, because we got to look for our friend.
Yes.
We saw a big gator here the other day.
Yeah,
so we're going to see if he's there.
Yeah, he should.
We always gender the gators. We don't know. It could be a she gator. I don't know how gators work. I literally don't know how gators work. Was it this one? No, because the fountain wasn't on the other day.
It's in Legado.
Okay, well then we'll find it.
It was in Legado. But we are going to go
anyway. We'll go there and look for our friends.
So we're just going to make a U here. So this is still Windermere Isle. This is, that is land back behind there. I mean, it's kind of land that maybe could be developed at some point in time. I don't really know that is designated as conservation. Some land is, but I do remember when they were building these homes with a nice little tucked away section. This one was. So a little pond, little benches. Sure, there's gators on Legado.
Well, I don't know. So what I don't know. I don't know if a fountain deters gators. I don't actually know that. I'll research it and find out.
Okay. So right here is the amenity center for this community. First of all, look, it's summertime, my friends. You see all the cute little bicycles out by the pool? That's it. There's a playground. There's a pool. Kids are out of school. It is summertime here, guys.
They're all playing on the playground. That's cute.
That is adorable.
Boy, that's Florida too, right there.
It is.
So if you're thinking about why should I live in Florida, that's what we have. Just look at the sidewalks everywhere. That's one of the things I love.
Yeah. We didn't have those where I lived.
No, because we had big oak trees, and the oak trees would destroy the sidewalk if that was the thing.
Do you want me to go through, or do you want me to go out?
Go through is fine. Yeah, through is fine.
I'll go through.
So we're going to talk about Reams Road when we come out on there. So if there's a negative, it's not about Reams Road. Reams Road is fine.
Yeah. So we're back where we started.
Getting onto Reams Road and taking a left is Nightmare City. You know what else is Nightmare City? My brain. You know why? Because
I know why.
One of us said, I think it was me, but you said 25 years. I said it's about that time. And now it's stuck in my head the whole time, and it's going to be for the rest of the drive. It's about that time to bring forth the rhythm and the rhyme. Do you know who that is?
Yes, well, I don't know, but that's what you and Daryl do all the time.
Yes, but that's Marky Mark and the Fun Bunch. Is what that is. Which is Mark Wahlberg. Say hello to your mother for me. Anyway, so that's all in my head now.
Oh my Lord.
And it's it's not easy being me.
It's not
that's
going
to be in my head too. Right, that's true. You have the worst part. Anyway, so right. Townhomes, Legado.
So we are in Legado. Legado, because by the way, Windermere Isle, Beazer, we just passed
and has some townhomes in Windermere Isle, right? No. But on this street continues in.
This street continues in. Yeah. So this is a Mattamy Homes community, and they have not only townhomes, but they also have obviously their lovely traditional single-family homes. So right in front of us, actually over here, were the original models. This used to be a parking lot.
You sold some of them.
I did sell some of them. Mattamy has been very good to me.
And by the way, so like right there, that's interesting. Those townhomes have a tile roof on the awning, and a.
It's because of the exterior elevation.
Yeah, I'm just saying, that kind of made your point. We just passed the amenity center there.
Yeah, and we'll loop back and
but go see if we can find our friend.
Yeah, so this little section, this section of Legado, by the way, Legado has 2 sections.
Yes.
This is like section 1.
Yes.
And you can see the nice, big, beautiful, traditional Mattamy Homes, single-family, front-load garage homes here. And then we can go down and show you phase 2.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, we're going to go look, see if he's
If we see our friend, I'll come back later and I'll get a drone shot of our friend. But you couldn't miss him because he was a big mamma jamma. I don't see him right now. We took a picture and video.
He might be sunning himself.
He might be right there. Yeah, we don't want to. But they know that.
Yeah, so we were out here. I mean, seriously, he was long. And yes, this is exactly where you don't want to. Yeah, I don't see him though. And I don't know where else he could go.
There's a sign there that says irrigated with clean water. That's for the grass. But up there in front of us is the sign that says
don't you feed those gators.
And don't feed the gators.
There he is. No, that's not. That's a reflection. I know, it looked like it there for a half a second.
That was a jump scare moment. I'm like, oh. He's like,
yeah, right.
Okay. All right, so go down to the road and we'll continue on. But
I will tell you, that makes me uncomfortable and nervous because that particular pond doesn't connect to a larger body of water like immediately.
Right.
And gators don't usually like they like the path of least resistance, right? They're not gonna crawl through all the muck and the guck and the mess.
Right.
So they like to just sun on a clean bank. But they don't want to like crawl through all of that to get to a bigger body of water.
We make this point all the time, but some of our value, I think, to people is to share with you if you're moving here or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I'm just going to reiterate: don't feed gators. No. Gators, candidly, are not. So first of all, Floridians are like gators. We don't worry about gators that much. We also don't worry about lightning. But lightning way more dangerous than gators. But I don't know why that came into my head. But I'm like, we're crazy because gators. You don't hear about gator attacks all the time, but you hear about lightning strikes all the time. Mm-hmm. So that's the thing to worry about. But if you're worried about gators, don't be by the water at sundown. Don't feed the gators, and just don't go near them. They're not, generally speaking, not going to bother you if you don't bother them.
True.
So anyway, so wildlife crossing, that would be gators and bears. The preserve at the lakes. That's a long name. The preserve at the lakes at Windermere. We'll put stats up here. But so this is all Lakeside Village. Okay. So let's do.
That has existed.
Yeah. So do you want to pull back in there? You can or not? It's up to me. The other Legado.
Yeah.
Okay, go back in Legado. We'll do a little bit of statistical analysis here.
So this is the second section of Legado. And you'll see that we couldn't get there within the community like we did from Windermere Isle into Legado because there was water there.
One of my favorite street names, Patrimonial Loop. Mm-hmm. I just think that's like this whole section is one street, Patrimonial Loop.
Yeah.
That doesn't get a wall.
No, wait. You have to tell the story about our client. Around, do you remember?
There's a big old, I don't know if you can see that heron. A beauty. You might not be able to see it from the side camera, but you might see its head. A beauty. Big heron.
Well, I tell you what, the wildlife here is crazy. But see, look at this. Do you think, even for a hot minute, I'm going to walk on that? The answer is no, my friend.
Because it'd be awesome. Because back there, it's like a little, that's a community thing back there.
Oh, no, thank you.
Tell me the story I'm supposed to tell about our client, whose house is somewhere around here.
Somewhere around here that has a beautiful home site. Don't you remember? I think they sent us a picture, not too long after they moved in.
Just a big old gator.
A huge gator. Yeah.
And they weren't from here, so.
No. Hello, people.
So,
hello,
whoever you are, right
we
here.
Love you.
Okay. They were right back there. We can tell you. Anyway, so let me give you some stats on Lakeside Village and where we are, because I did all of the the distances for our thing from Windermere Isle. So let me give you. So the Castle View Dragons is the elementary school here.
Yes.
The middle school is a Horizon West middle school. Most of the people that live over here would not tell you that they live in Horizon West, especially because maybe the people from Windermere Isle and Legado might.
They may not even know,
but they would tell you they live in Windermere because their address is Windermere, and so Horizon West Middle School is in Windermere. Yeah. And people are like, but it isn't. It's in the Lakeside Village of Horizon West.
And is it Windermere High School in Winter Garden?
With the address, I think.
Yes.
I don't know. Anyway. By the way, that's Cinderella's Castle over there.
Yes,
so when we say distance to Disney, 1 mile, 3 minutes, and that's just if you catch the stoplight.
Well, and dude,
so that's cast member parking there. Disney University is right there. You can see the sign. I don't know if you can see it from the camera, but when people say I want to live close to Disney and I want to live in Horizon West, they want to live in Legado or Windermere Isle because there it is.
It's right there.
I remember that same client could hear the whistle from the train.
I know.
And I was out getting video while their home was under construction, and I sent them video for the audio of the thing, and they really love Disney, so they were super excited about that.
Yeah, it's really nice.
So go ahead.
I was just going to mention that, so some of this area has grown up and popped up too. So the storage place has been there for a while because I've had clients use it. This used to be like a 7-Eleven, but all of this shopping that's back in there now, it's just nice to see kind of what's around for a quick sandwich shop. Or
and that's by the way, my place to eat is Playa Pizza, which we have to try. Everyone raves about Playa Pizza. Haven't had Playa Pizza. So maybe we'll have to do that soon.
I do like my pizza.
So we're on Reams Road now. So Reams Road kind of lovingly cups
with a gentle touch
with the backside of Lakeside Village. It's just cupping it. It supports it. So as we go around here, everything that's to our left is kind of in that Lakeside Village, and this is going to swing around and get us to 535 is the route. So Avalon Road is 545, 535. They kind of run together and frame out what is. People feel like it's Windermere. So Lake Reams Townhomes. That's one of those places where they're beautiful, but a little bit older.
They are.
So you can get a little bit better value.
Exactly. Yes, because they're older. Yeah. Yeah.
The price range in Lakeside Village is $365,000 for a townhome, and this is actual sales from last month. $365,000 for a townhome, up to $1.5 million house on the lake.
Right.
So it's the gamut.
Yeah.
And so that brings me to my question. I looked back, and so year to year, like the last 30 days, and then the same 30-day period a year ago, home prices on a price per square foot basis are down like 10%. Okay? That's unusual for this area. Why would that be? Because, by the way, the price per square foot in Lakeside Village is still one of the highest in Horizon West. I was going to say, so why would that be? Tell the people. I know you know why.
It was just a crazy cuckoo time. So everything was, I mean, for a while it was like, what was it, $315 a square foot or something like that?
Yeah, exactly. $315 a square foot. Now it's $260 a square foot.
Yeah, but that's because that was an astronomical time.
Yeah.
And so when it's down from the cuckoo crazy time, that doesn't mean that it's down. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, Royal Estates we passed. Shout out to Forrest, our son, who is also our data analyst, for all of those numbers. The fact that we can have those numbers at our
disposal,
is so helpful not only to us but also to your clients to be able to just be able to pop off. But he provides us updates all the time. You also can see him on Crunching the Numbers with Forrest on Coffee Time on Mondays. So Maple Bridge is a lovely community. So now we're kind of coming around to it to where we're in this is the Windermere vibe now.
Yeah, we're in
Windermere. But again, still over there, lovingly cradled. That's technically part of the Horizon West Village. Now this is back. Lakeside Village is the oldest part of Horizon West. So even back in 1997-ish, they were starting to. That's where they were kind of starting to build. That would be all considered Windermere, and the truth is, the people that live here all would tell you, yeah, I live in Windermere. So,
where do you want me to go by that?
Go there and go 535. Might as well.
Which way do you want me to go?
So go there, and I think I wanted you to go that way.
That's what I'm saying.
So if you can get over there, if you can't, then just go that. Well, we'll go that way. That's fine.
I was going to say, I'm sorry, I couldn't get over fast enough.
It's a choose your own adventure. It's
My
fine.
apologies.
There's an Action Gator tire over there. There's a storage place there. So I mean, this is fine because this is going to take us more residential, so that's fine.
That's good. I mean, I can loop you around if you want.
No, I think people come to us for anytime fitness. So we'll give you all the information about what you're seeing as we go.
So here's the Publix. This is like the summer port area, right?
Yeah. And so, good call. See, look at you knowing your stuff. So, Publix right there. So the distance, this is from Windermere Isle to here, is 3.5 miles, 7 minutes. And you saw it. We just drove it.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So that's your distance to Publix. Now, the distance to the Diet Coke is 0 right now because we're here. Cheers.
We are prepped and ready for that, my friends.
But if you want to go get a Diet Coke...
By the way, do you want me to go to the right now that I can?
Or why not?
Okay.
Yeah. Some apartments, we got the whole thing is a big boogie down because now you know where we are, right? We're I'm saying that like because I'm talking to myself. Oh, I know where we are.
Saying there's a McDonald's.
There's a Tijuana Flats over there. There's a McDonald's over there. There's a Wendy's over here.
And you want me to go to left?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
So, the Diet Coke thing, you could go this way, 4 miles 8 minutes, or you could go back toward Hamlin, and it's about the same distance.
Okay.
So if you lived in Windermere Isle, you have double the Diet Coke choices.
So I don't know if they can see the sign here, but you see Windermere is to our left and Lake Buena Vista is to our right. So all of this, by the way, just this little nugget of shopping, there's a lot of shopping, medical offices, restaurants, fast food, all sorts of stuff over there to the right. That's a very big shopping area here in Windermere. And if you keep on going down that road, you kind of end up toward the Disney Springs-ish area, but that's several more miles down that road. And
so, I'm just trying to touch... because we were talking about Horizon West Middle, which is kind of off in there, right? The other thing is, so Windermere Isle, those kids go to Horizon High School, home of the Hawks. But that's where the line is. The Legado and Windermere Isle, they go to Horizon. Everybody else in Lakeside Village, for the most part, goes to Windermere High School, home of the Wolverines. The Wolverines. I went Barbara Walters there for a moment. Welcome to Windermere High School, the home of the Wolverines. Okay, it's about that time. This is, so in case you're wondering, this is before they opened the Papa John's at the Mark. I had to come all the way over here to get my son Papa John's because he loves Papa John's. And they didn't deliver to us, but now they do. Thank you, the Mark.
Yes.
Fire station there. So as we're coming down here, we're going to we're getting toward where Windermere High School is, and but also I want to talk about Windermere Prep. So people a lot of times ask, well, what are the private schools?
Right.
So you have Windermere, by the way, Windstone. That's a beautiful gate. Look at them. Mm-hmm. That's lovely. Preston Square to our left. So lots and lots and lots of communities. We'll be putting those stats up for you. But I just realized, by the way, I'm so sorry, people. I've been talking like this today. Like, I don't know. I'll talk to you. Windermere Prep and Foundation Academy are kind of the two
big ones, right?
Private schools here. Windermere Prep is in Windermere.
Might I pause you for a moment?
Please.
So down in that direction, there is a community, of name of which is just totally just gone out of my mind. But Arthur Ruttenberg, remember the little back there? There was a little Arthur Ruttenberg.
Yes.
Custom homes.
I've put it on the screen so you don't
back
worry.
In that direction.
Yeah, beautiful. And so this is where you're kind of getting into the Mamma Jammas if you want them.
And back that way. Like all of this, because there's so many lakes kind of nestled around in here.
So Glenmuir, you look at that
sign.
sign.
Can we look at that though? I'm so sorry to interrupt. Did you see all the power lines?
Yeah.
That's one thing that people don't know. That some of these mega Mamma Jamma houses in these older locations in Windermere, you have to be careful. Just so that you know, so that you have a very good visual understanding of where it is, Glenmuir.
Big old gate. You see that?
Yeah.
They're not playing around in Glenmuir.
That there are a lot of power lines that are just kind of up and around, and that, I mean, obviously they exist, right? I mean, it's not a big deal. It's just it's nice to know and be very aware of that, especially if you are purchasing from out of state. Make sure that that you pay attention to that. Can I say one more thing? And then
you
I'll
can say anything you want. This is there's Waterstone there. This is your YouTube channel, so you can say whatever you want.
Oh, stop it. Also, some custom Mamma Jammas over to the left,
look at that
which is just kind of interesting because sometimes they just, if it's land, and I have a lot of clients that kind of ask about that. Can I just buy a piece of land and build? You can, but it may not be really a part of a cohesive area or community.
And that comes with a price. and a price.
Yeah.
So maybe it's a price you like because you don't have an HOA because it's just your piece of land.
Right.
But it comes with the price. By the way, it's Windermere Prep right here.
Yes, so over to our right.
Yeah, so, but the other price it comes with is all of the infrastructure costs to put all the stuff in there. A custom home builder is gonna charge you and upcharge you for
some more over there.
Moving all that stuff out. So Windermere Prep, great school. Sawyer Sound is a beautiful community. Those houses, and those are mamma jamma houses. Those are big old houses.
Really gorgeous.
So Lake Cypress Cove, again, just neighborhood. Right. And just I'll remind you one more time, and then I'll shut up.
Okay.
We're coming up 535, so everything over there is sort of, it's Windermere, but it's kind of Horizon Westy.
Well, and that
over there is not Horizon West. That's just straight up Windermere.
Right, exactly. Yes, but when you come up here and you take a right,
we're back.
You're when you come up here and you take a right, you're kind of toward Winter Garden Village.
Well, in fact, go up there and take a right because...
Oh, I was going to take a left and show them. Basically, we did a big loop.
Do that.
I think I'll do that.
Do what you feel.
Just because otherwise we'll be too far away.
Because that's Windermere High School's up there, right?
Yeah, it is. You want me to go there? Or
no. Okay. Because, we can see it. It's right there.
Yeah, Windermere High School's over there to our right.
I want to show the good people.
But by going to the left right now, we're going to basically show you where we started with the new Dreamfinders community that's popping up. So that I think we just did a really big circle, square, whatever.
Yes.
A big loop-de-loop.
Yep.
And
I love that. So there's an Indian restaurant there. It's called Nonstop. N-A-A-N.
Yeah.
Nonstop. That's awesome.
Love it.
I've never had Indian food. And so everyone says I should.
Summerport is in front of us. Summerport Village has some shopping and everything there as well, which is what all of this is.
Yes.
But yeah, so as we continue down this road, where we end up connecting is essentially where we started.
And connecting is what we're all about here at Heart and Home Orlando. Sorry. That was a good loop, though. That was
good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Instead of just continuing on aimlessly, sometimes these loops are very helpful. And this is a loop that we actually haven't done before, so hopefully it kind of, one of my favorite things is that when clients are out here and they're driving, there's a recognition.
They're like, I saw that. Yeah.
Like there's a familiarity that they're like, oh wait, I don't feel quite so lost. They may not be able to pull exactly up in their head where they are,
right?
But they feel a little bit more connected to home.
Yes.
Because it doesn't look completely foreign to them. It's like, oh wait, I remember Amy and Eric driving down there. Anyway, so that being said, so we're going to keep on yakking until we get to that point. But we need to talk about lunch because I'm hungry. So what are we going to do for lunch?
We're going to get whatever you want. We're coming up here to Deputy Scott Pine Park.
Yeah.
Which leads me to tell you that they've approved for Windermere High School to build their own stadium there because Windermere has there's cows.
Cows.
Windermere has been playing their soccer and football games at Deputy Scott Pine Park. Deputy Scott Pine Park, named for an Orange County Sheriff's deputy who was killed in line of duty. I just wanted to mention that and say thank you, Deputy Scott Pine. And then after that, we're coming up to Independence. Will be on our right. We've been there on the drive. Right. We'll be there again. We're back into the heart of Disney's backyard. And then
in the woods.
And then I will just say, do you know what time it is?
12:22.
It's about that time to bring forth the rhythm and the rhyme. I'm done. Marky Mark out.
Okay, Marky Mark out. Okay, so we just end it here then?
Yeah.
We can end it here.
Just end it.
If we continue again, Independence is over here to the right. If we continue straight.
Well, you know what? Give the people what they want. They have control of the button. They could turn it off if they want. Just take them to Palms of Windermere and then we can be done.
Okay.
Because then they'll have taken the loop. But I'm just going to sit here.
And be quiet.
And lovingly cradle. Independence Gate is beautiful, by the way. They do such a good job there.
It's very nice.
It's always the 4th of July at Independence.
So, but as we talk about people that ask about those random pieces of land and where's a lot that I could build something on, it's really interesting because some of these people I think that have these homes that we're going to kind of drive past a few of them, I don't think they ever knew that it was going to be so developed around here.
Yes.
So sometimes you buy that particular piece of land or that home site, like what is directly in front of us.
Holy
by the way.
Moly!
That's what I'm saying.
Pouring concrete, right? Isn't that what that is?
Look at that mamma jamma.
Look how much, how big that arc is that they're pouring the concrete way up like that. They're pouring something upstairs.
Yeah, but look at that. That's amazing, right?
That's so weird.
Yeah. But do you see they bought this piece of land, but they're directly on kind of a main road.
They're on a big old lake.
But there's also on a big old lake. So, and this road isn't quite as rural. Now you look over there and you see much older homes too. Like, oh, look at that one.
There's one on stilts.
So, so I'm saying these are areas where There's no HOA, right? Because it's not a community. It's just a piece of random land out there. So those exist. So by the way, we're getting ready to say goodbye because right up here is that little T-shaped intersection, not the first one that we came to, but the second one where we said we're turning onto Fouquet. We are now going to be turning back, heading toward where we were. But to our left, that is where we were looking at it straight ahead of us a little while ago. That's the new Dreamfinders community, and that, my friend,
we've done it all. You made the full loop-de.
I did. I made a full loop-de-loop-de-loop-de-loop. All right, guys. So as always, hopefully this was helpful. If you are looking to, if you were looking to buy, or if you're looking to sell, or if you just want to be our friends and neighbors, just give us a call, 407-848-8042. But as always, please stay safe, stay well. Remember, we love you, and happy house hunting.